afternoon, good evening. How are we? How are we doing? There we go. Let's unmute that and maybe turn that up a little bit. I'm trying something a little bit new today. I'm trying some soothing background noise. Yeah, I kind of just figured that's what I think I wanted to try for today. But yeah, it is Kozy Friday, so I hope you are bundled up with a cup of something warm. Or not. It is getting a little bit hot out there, so I wouldn't blame you if there's, a little. If maybe you have some iced tea as opposed to a hot tea. Here, let me turn up my own volume a little bit. I am going to try and be a little quieter today. If I am too quiet, please feel free to let me know. Hi, Xander. Welcome back. It's always so nice to see you. But yeah, let me know if I'm too quiet. Let me know if the background noise is a little too loud. I'm really messing with audio today. This is the first time I've ever really, fumbled around with my settings for a Kozy Friday. But yeah, today we're playing Piece by Piece, which is a fun little game about running your grandparents' repair shop. Very, very simple. Yeah, just a nice little game to pass the time today. Honestly, I'm not gonna be too key jangly. I might still try and tell a few stories here and there, but really, I'm just trying to be a voice that you can listen to while you do something else. And on that topic, I actually have a fun, fancy new command. I'm gonna turn this down. That looks like it's getting a little bit loud. That is exclamation point lurk. So if you are not super chatty today, no pressure. That's totally okay. Like I said, these streams are kind of made to be background noise. And so what would it would be helpful if you are interested in dropping an exclamation point lurk, just because Twitch is kind of weird about valid viewers and chatters and shit, but honestly, even that isn't a requirement. I never want anything to feel like, I don't know, a pressure to interact on these kinds of days. It really is just like, this is fall asleep content. This is background noise. Don't really have to pay attention to it content. Because that's what my quote unquote mission statement was when I started streaming. Was a lot of VTubers, understandably, they're making content, are kind of loud when they stream. A lot of content creators, not even just VTubers, content creators, they engage with their audience, and that requires a certain level of volume and interest. But I wanted to provide something a little more, I don't know, sensory friendly, a little more relaxing to hang out to. Really, where it comes from is that, I used to watch videos to fall asleep. I still do. But after a certain point, you run out of, creators who are decently quiet or, speak, or don't have big scream moments. And I'm too excitable, as you've probably noticed, to do that 24/7 every single stream. But I figure I can at least make Kozy Fridays that kind of space. So if you will excuse me, I need to have a sip of water. But yeah, with that all said, we can jump right into piece by piece, I think. Let me pull it up and see if it'll capture. Oh, we're getting little background noises. Come on. Come on. No. There we go. There's the game. Okay, so I will go ahead and send you over, and I'm not going to do my usual bit because I think that's a little bit loud. But it is going to be pretty sudden, okay? You ready? Alright, let's go. And now we're here. So let me think. I don't quite remember where I was when we were last playing. Hi Frilla, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. It's awesome to see you. I was just talking about how, it's a cozy Friday today, so things are going to be a little bit quiet, a little bit different. But let me know if anything is too loud. That's the big thing that I'm kind of trying to prevent. Ah, I was putting this together. Okay, okay. Oh geez, the controls for this I remember being a little. Oh, Frilia, my bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I missed that. How do I can change. Oh, it's right clicking. But yeah, I'm so sorry. Thank you for joining in anyway, though. Well, thank you. Believe me, I'm familiar with how silly it can be sometimes to have your name mispronounced or altered. A lot of people, when I join their streams, and this isn't an issue that I have, there's not anything wrong with this, but a lot of people will call me, just like either just Kozy, which is fine. That is the first part of my name. I don't expect them to know that my name is Kovi, when they literally haven't met me before. But it's either that or Kozyko, as in another well-known creator. And that I have to be like, maybe don't. Maybe don't call me that. Uh, that's maybe not something I need to be associated with. Um, but yeah, yeah. I appreciate you stopping in. Even if I get your name wrong. So how's everybody's day been? Mine has been not horrible. I was supposed to have a blood draw today, and I did not, in fact, get my blood drawn. I my doctor says that my name is also kind of all over the place because the fish part was supposed to be for jellyfish. Oh, the fish part comes out too strong. I see, I see. So, do people sometimes just call you fish? Because that's unfortunate. That would be really unfortunate. But yeah, I was supposed to have my blood drawn today. According to my doctor, he wants me to get my blood drawn once every 4 days. Huh. That's so weird. I find that people usually tend to default to the first part of their name, but I think it's probably more likely that what they default to is like, right? Yeah. What they default to is just whatever they can comfortably pronounce. But yeah, no, every 4 days is crazy. That's kind of why it's like I'm not trying to have a like silent rebellion where I don't get my blood drawn every 4 days. I don't want to. It seems excessive. They're trying to track my potassium levels though, so maybe it's not. I'm taking potassium supplements. Um so they need to make sure I don't like, I don't know, overdose on that or something, but I feel fine. I mean, there's like uh most of the discomfort I feel is from like the medication that's causing me to have low potassium in the first place. Yippee! Oh, that's so cute. Okay, we continue. And we continue. Oh, I need to clean this place up. Is it space to clean? It is. It is space to clean. I will say I hope the storm background noise is okay. I know it's probably not very fitting for a lot of the situations that people are in, but it's something I'm trying to manifest for me. I live in an area where it does not rain very often. And I'm very sad about this. I think I've mentioned this before. I'm used to the rain. I want the rain. Yeah, a storm and warm drink is the best. Exactly. That's kind of the vibe that I'm hoping to create. I just know that for a lot of people, it's already quite hot out. We are getting to that point um, in the year, you know. I heard there's actually a heat dome over like the eastern U.S. The, and you know, I really hope people are like staying safe, doing all right, looking up ways to stay okay. Um, Cause that shit's no joke, man. It's uh, oh, I thought she just stole my binoculars. I was like, girl, what the hell? I was so excited to find the perfect gift for Rosie's birthday that I ended up dancing around too much and dropping it. I feel terrible. Rosie is always so thoughtful, and here I am breaking her birthday gift. Can you help me? You two are freaks. I was playing this game a bit before, and Rosie and that character are a couple that keep coming in with like I don't know, they're disgustingly lovey-dovey. Pride month is over. I guess now everyone's straight. Ugh, jeez. Okay, I think this actually goes up, but I don't know what kind of up. So I'm going to Pride Wrath next. Yeah, I actually so this is some like I've been kind of annoying about just because like I don't know, it's something I care about. Fun fact, July actually is a Pride month. It is Disability Pride month. Um and I think that's really really cool. It is in July because that is I believe when like the ADA was uh either there was it was established or there was a deal, something very important that I feel bad for not quite knowing off the top of my head. But yeah, no, it's something that like I'm kind of annoying about because it's really important to me, you know? Like I'm very close. Yeah, signing of the ADA. I'm very close with a lot of disabled people. I'm very not to get too into it. Like, I mean, this is supposed to be a stream where we don't we don't worry too much about the outside world, but I am a little frustrated with the state of things for disabled people. So I think it's really cool that that they have their own Pride Month, um, or rather that there is a Pride Month established. Uh, I can't really forget that it technically does also apply to me. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, I just don't want to like get too into everything that's wrong with the world right now. Like there's so much of it. Um, and I don't know. It's not that I think we shouldn't ever talk about it because it's uncomfortable. This just isn't really the place where like I want to get into the nitty-gritty of it. Just not today. Um that said, the story of the disability pride flag is really really cool to me. I'm going to read this, but then I'll go over it. Oh, hi there. I- I'm Pansy. Are you Oku? You must be my next opponent in the BFB tournament? Oh. Ah, yes. Rock, paper, scissors. I didn't mean to get this far. I couldn't say no to that scary little girl. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. I'll put you out of your misery. Don't worry about it. Surely he can't possibly counter the B strat. Oh yeah. Everyone falls to the B strat. Okay, but he won't be expecting me to play B again. That should not work, man. Okay, I think this one I'm actually not gonna win. Yeah. It just makes me laugh to spam B. I kind of want to do it again. Just like, everyone falls to the B strat eventually. It's just enough. It's just enough to psych them out. Oh, I lost? Oh, what a relief. I'm so glad I don't have to challenge anyone else. You're amazing. Please don't tell Lily about this. Okay. Yay. Okay, I see you. I hear you. However, I need to... Don't judge the fact that I have nothing on display. Oh my gosh. You're so rude. I am a local mom and pop business taking over for my grandfather, and you're complaining that I don't have any custom furniture for you? Jeez. Is the chicken key fixed? That's such a relief. I didn't want Rosie to be disappointed in me. What? You say Rosie's been getting overexcited too? I guess we're a perfect pair, huh? Thank you for telling me. I can't wait to laugh about this with Rosie. It should be harder. No, no. It's it's easy peasy lemon beezy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's anything I can make for customizing. Let's see, I do need more logs, actually. Let's see. Do not squeeze the bees. You like jazz or something? I don't know. Ooh, do we want to paint a bowl or a flower pot? I think I'll go with the flower pot. Oh, I think I'll go with the flower pot. I think I'll go with the bowl, I guess. Oh, the controls in this game, man. They are just enough to keep me on my toes. Do I need... I guess I don't have any, I guess I don't have any seeds. That's fine. I'm pretty loaded right now. I can afford some seeds. There you go. Bip, bip, bip. And back. And then we can go over here and we plant them. And I guess I can make them match. What? Why did you plant two? Why did you plant two? Why did that happen? Okay. What is my favorite drink? That is a great question. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm a big fan of a nice tasty lemonade. But if you're talking coffee, I'm also all over the place. My favorite thing is actually to experiment. One of my friends a while ago got me a tea set that is like proper bone china and introduced me to the practice of approaching drinks as less of just like something that you consume and more of an experience. Ooh, let's do some painting. Oh yeah, let's do some painting. And that is like kind of really healing. I don't know. It's something I enjoy very, very much. And so really my favorite drink, to kind of come back to the actual question that you're asking, for me it's not really about like the drink itself as much as it's not about the the destination. It's about the journey, if you will. Okay. I'm gonna try and like yeah. We can do a little accent for the fun fact. In pottery, this is called the foot. It's about the friends you make along the way. Exactly. And by friends, I mean coffee and tea. Favorite way of experiencing drinks? Very fair. Very fair alternative question. I really like making pour over coffee. I find it very soothing and very satisfying. And I find that I can really appreciate. Hell yeah, brother. I can really appreciate the flavor of the coffee more when it's like I don't know, not necessarily done by my own two hands. It's not like I'm like what would you call that? Mortar and pedestaling the beans down myself. But, I am still it definitely just feels more personal. Um whee. Sorry, I'm just doing a little swirly design. Just doing a little bit of painting. I am painting with my mouse, and let me tell you, as an artist who is used to working with digital materials, this is rough. There's so much variation. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I'm pretty basic. Um, I only really know one way to do it, but I'm open to learning. Oh gosh, you can you can see the ways this has changed. Um, but yeah, no. I even just the one way is very, very nice and very, very satisfying to me. Do we want them to make the inside of the bowl white, or should we I think maybe we should make the inside of the bowl like teal. I think that would be nice. I think that would be cute. I was thinking of making the rim teal originally, and then I just didn't do that. So, like bloom times. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. No, you're right. I do know what you're talking about, actually. Um, yeah, I am pretty basic in that I don't experiment too much with that, but I think I just never thought about experimenting with the bloom times um and number of pores. The size of the grounds is definitely something that has been a little more relaxed for me. Same with like the amount of water, but that's just because that I don't really like to measure. I know that I should be a little more precise, perhaps, but I don't know. Part of the art of it to me is it's like, okay, I think of it kind of, yeah, yeah, okay. I think of it kind of like vinyl records. The beauty of it is that every single cup is just a little different because of the nature of the medium. Um, Now, granted, I don't know jack shit about vinyl. I am talking out of my ass, but that's something that I have heard uh, from people who are actually into vinyl. I think I'm gonna do like a little decoration, just a little bip 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 on every rise. There is a fall. No. This looks so silly. I love it though. I love my scuffed little bowl. All right. And we can call that good. Excuse me. I need to clear my throat. Oh my goodness. Oh, bustling beetle. That's the achievement that I just got. Yippee bowl! And now we can set up the bowl on the table. The table, perhaps. Okay, and then back. Oh, I think that's why it's maybe weird. I ended up fiddling with the controls a little bit on my own. Um, Hello, Kester. Welcome and thank you for the lurk. Get a cup of something warm and stay cozy. It's so nice to have you. But I ended up messing with the controls a little bit on my own, just because I was having a little bit of trouble. This game is optimized for controller use, and I don't have one of the. I mean, I have one of them, but I've never gotten it to work. And by never, I mean the one time that I tried, because we don't really have a good control. Okay, my controller situation is kind of annoying. We have a bunch of controllers, but what we don't have is cords for the controllers. Um, they they seem to escape us. Oh wait, no, I don't need to buy more wood. I just need to chop the wood I've got. Oh, yay! Fruit. Fruit. for my paints. And then when those are done, I'll go ahead and just do that. But first, hello? Where's the... Oh, I need to place the log. And then I chop the log. Yay! And then I think I need to do that more than once. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, I'm out of logs. Okay, I probably could have gathered that. But yeah, this is for, the fireplace. The reason why... Oh, okay. No, we're not picking those seeds, actually. We're just gonna go fill the fireplace. But the reason you fill the fireplace is that, literal maintenance of the shop will, basically get you more money. You get better tips when your shop is clean. One of you has fruit. It's you. There we go. Okay. I see. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do this. I'm trying really hard not to laugh too loud. I'm gonna... I didn't break shit, man. I just happened to move. Alright, let's see if a little refresh will help. I probably could have just entered the shop and, like, reloaded. To be fair, that's absolutely, like, something that I would have missed too. Is like, oh, is there perhaps an interaction that happens if you're watering a plant and it grows? What happens then? Bad things, apparently. Sorry, that shit got me. That was so funny. Like, specifically to me. I don't think anyone else probably found that nearly as funny as I did. But, I sure did find it funny. Okay. There we go. I need another sip of water. Sorry if you're gonna hear me crushing that like a fucking demon. Like I said, unfortunately, where I live, it is, quite hot out. And while it's okay for me because it's a dry heat, can I buy more? So basically, I was watering the plants, you know, just like here. I need to do it again anyway. I was watering the plants, just like this. And then the plant finished growing, and as I moved and walked away, the watering can just kept watering. And even once I put the watering can down, I was still trying to water the plants. So I was just moving around, watering nothing, with nothing in my hand. Yeah, flooding, something like that. I've heard of that somewhere, I think. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, it got me. It's just very silly. It's the kind of stuff that I love indie games for, you know? Because, like I said, that's absolutely something that I would miss. Is, like, is there an interaction between these two things? Boop. 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 Oh, yeah, I was a little late. Why'd the whole thing have to shake, man? Jeez. I felt that. Okay. I think I can go ahead and just start watering again. Yeah, maybe it'll happen again. In that case, I'm just gonna... Oh, I'm not watering anything, am I? Beep. In that case, I'm probably, Oh, I put it down and then picked it back up. Let's go. just gonna try going inside and refreshing that way. But honestly, I should probably end the day so that I can play the game how you're supposed to instead of getting caught in the infinite loop of of growing plants and chopping wood. Okay, let's see. Who do we have today? Who's coming in today? Oh, hello. Hey, were you able to get rid of the ghosts in my bell pepper mirror? Well, it looks better, but I'm definitely still scared to look in it. What if my reflection moves by itself? Valid concern. I don't think I can really do anything about that, man. I think you need to go to an exorcist, yeah. I think you should probably go to your local religious leader or something. I don't know, that's scary. Hi, did you make my crown all shiny again? I really want to play princesses today. You did! Thank you! Finn apologized, so I guess maybe I'll forgive him soon. He's still my brother, even though he's so annoying. Average sibling relationship. Some have said, some have said. Let's see. Oh, hello. I'm so glad that people are finally picking up their stuff. Because, like, I can't repair anything if I have no slots to place. Oku, I picked up something for you on my latest adventure. This raccoon statuette. I found it in Underground Marketplace. It was like something out of a book. Dim lanterns, narrow tunnels, merchants whispering secrets. The owner couldn't understand why I wanted something broken, but everything is more special if it's a collaboration with you. Actually, the statue reminded me of you right away, Oku. You were always the clever one when we were kids. Remember that time we played hide and seek? I spent an hour looking for you, only to find you napping in your grandpa's pottery cabinet. That does not sound comfortable. Napping? I still can't believe you tricked me like that. Anyway, this raccoon statuette could use some of your magic. I know you can make it shine again. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy old pal, who I definitely know and remember at all times. Okay, let's see. A little foot? No, that's definitely a face. Like, that's definitely a little face, right? So then... Oh, I was clicking the wrong button. I was changing the piece, not rotating it. Now I'm rotating it. Like I said, man, this game's controls can be... I'm doing it again. Gosh darn it. It can be a little finicky. Just because I don't have probably the best methods of playing it. I know you probably go, like, around here somewhere. I feel like this is an arm. Yeah? Like, it definitely looks like an arm. It's just a matter of figuring out, like, which way to place it. Maybe a leg. Whoop. Maybe it's a leg. Maybe it's a piece I figure out later, because I can figure out what this next one is. It's an ear. It's an ear. I say that to my dog all the time. Oh my gosh, you have ears? And then I just kind of like flip-flop his ears. He's a very silly dog. I think that is that. No, that doesn't fit as cleanly as I thought it did. Does it? No. No, it doesn't. Okay, next one then. Let's see. This definitely goes along the bottom somewhere. Just don't quite know how. Surely if I keep rotating it and spinning it, eventually the game will give me a hint. No? Nothing? Maybe it goes up here. No. Okay, next piece. You can at least try it. This one looks like it would go in the front, maybe. Oh, oh. Yippee! We have located a piece. Okay, where does this one go? This one, I think, could be like the... I was gonna say the one that goes up here, but I don't think it is, actually. I think upon closer inspection, I'm... Oh. Oh. I'm so good at this game. Oh my gosh, I'm so good at pattern recognition, man. I'm just so good at it. These pieces are always the hardest, because that's the inside. That's the inside of the piece. So I don't know, like, where you go. Here, I can try and do this one first. Maybe... No, not in there. Maybe... Oh. Okay, so that's definitely the right way. Wait, what? But you have a... Yeah, see, this is why these pieces are, like, the hardest. Because, like, how am I supposed to get this on my own, you know? How am I supposed to find that without literally finding everything else first? Oh well. It's a cute statue, though. You know that raccoons are my favorite animal, if I had to pick one. I like a lot of animals, but I feel like I identify with raccoons a lot. Big, lazy, social, eats trash. Raccoons are actually like the opposite of lazy, technically. They're very active scavengers. It's why it's really dangerous to try and keep them as pets. Not like, I mean, yes, it is dangerous for you because they will get into literally everything. But the other thing about raccoons is that the reason they can eat what they do out of garbage cans is because they are constantly working it off in their scavenging attempts. Um, Yippee! I love money. Money, money, money. Hello, I'm Margot, and these are my little ones. Say hi, dears. Well, they're a bit shy, but they're hoping you can fix the spinning top that got broken during a very intense game. Ah, Beyblades. I get it. Don't worry. I got you, kid. It would mean a lot to them if you're able to help. I got you. Oh, I'll take your request first, though. What do you want? Oku, how did our clever little raccoon turn out? Oh, you're back already? Damn. Beyblades! Yeah, I saw there was a game on Steam for the summer sale. I wish I could remember what it's called because I was very heavily considering it. That's like basically about Beyblade. Not like franchise. It's not like associated with the franchise. It's it's literally just like legally distinct Beyblade. You're a wizard, Oku. You never know I'd found this in the bits at the bottom of a dusty market stall. The little raccoon might be a survivor, but so are we, huh? Thanks, buddy. This one's special. Aww. But yeah, I remember being really interested in it. I'm kind of sad I can't remember the game now. Because it seems really, like, I mean, it's Beyblades, man. That's cool as fuck. How am I gonna say no to Beyblades? I had, I think, like one Beyblade ever growing up. But you know, I wasn't exactly in the target demographic, and I think even by the time that, like, I had one, it wasn't particularly, like, popular anymore. But I find the idea of it genuinely hilarious. Spin these tops at each other and see who breaks first. Like, that is just a quintessential human experience to me, you know? Hello? Did I put it on, like, upside down? Okay, that's a very specific way to want me to put that on, but it works. It works. It's okay. Do. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Bye. But I think now it's painting time. How do we feel about painting? Ooh. Oh, well, I also need to water them, I guess. Okay, if you say so, man. Okay. F to water. Oh, I didn't replant anything in the blue plant in the blue planter. Whoopsies. But yeah, no. Raccoons are very, very smart, and I think they're very, very cool. And it kind of makes me sad whenever I see people feed them just anything, like on their back porch, because that is not something that raccoons can actually do healthily. Um, I know that's like genuinely not something that people expect, but it's not healthy. The reason they can eat out of trash cans is because they're working it off, and so if you feed them off your porch every day, especially if you're feeding them like really unhealthy human food. Oh my gosh, this makes me so upset. Ooh, we can paint a Stanley. Let's paint a Stanley. That could be fun. Um, but like if you're feeding them like hot dogs and sausages and stuff like that, that's not good for them. Um, especially like I said, if you're doing it daily. Um, but that said, there are a few people who are able to take care of raccoons ethically. And I think those people are really, really cool. Oh, whoops. I meant to do this. There we go. Do a red, and then we can do like a yellow base maybe. Kind of get it looking like a gold goblet. A goblet, if you will. Probably gotta touch up that down there. Yippee! Yahoo! Then I probably need to start making paints again soon. I'm running pretty low on, pretty much everything. Turns out that's what happens when you use your paint. You end up with no paint. Yeah, that sucks. That's scary. I don't know. Okay, let's try and even this out. My very rough lines. Ah, look at that. Crisp. Beautiful. Here, I can try and do a little. Every touch up I try to do makes it worse. Ah, jeez. Ah, brother. Okay, do we want to do like a white straw or should we do a teal straw? I'm feeling teal straw. I'm feeling a little bit of whimsy. So I'm gonna do a teal straw. White straw makes me think like plastic. And it's not that it can't be plastic, that just makes me like sad. You have this very beautiful cup and you have a plastic like it's a paint. Yeah, it is a paint. Paint. The T is silent. I am in Spain. That's the end of the sentence. I am in Spain. Sorry, I'm picturing like I am in Spain, end of sentence, and then you get like I don't know, very Spanish music playing in the background while you just kind of zoom in on my face. Have you seen those videos? Oh, this is what I'm thinking of that like makes me think of this. Have you seen those videos? It's like calling out to cats in other languages to try and determine like what nationality the cat is. And then we're like, oh, this is a German cat, or oh, this is a French cat. And they put, it's so silly. They like Photoshop little like iconography on the cat and zoom in with some like stereotypical music associated with the region in question. They're so silly. They're so silly. I do think it's really interesting though. The different ways that like people call out to cats, the different ways that people will interact with like pets in general. Um my Sarden, Burden, Arden, Bart. Yeah. But yeah, my aunt was kind of convinced. So my uncle is Puerto Rican, so she hears Spanish pretty often. You know, she's not Spanish necessarily. She maybe what I mean by that is she doesn't really speak Spanish. She's maybe picked up on some Spanish. Um, but she was convinced when she met our dog for the very first time that his previous owners may have been Hispanic. Um, because of like a certain expression that he makes sometimes when listening to people talk. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's very interesting. It's very interesting to like think about because there definitely are dogs and like I would imagine cats. Cats just care less about like responding. They definitely understand. They just care less about responding. Um, who understand different languages. Oh my gosh, have you seen the video of the guy who has a deaf wife? Um, and they talk about how they have one dog who has like kind of picked up on sign language on their own. They didn't intentionally teach her. It's just something that like the dog has learned to watch their conversations. Um, and has even picked up on like the fact that the wife can't hear. So instead of like whining, "Hi paper bag, it's nice to see you. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing?" But like the dog has picked up on the fact that like the wife can't hear, and so instead of like whining to go outside, she'll like bump her uh and be like, "Hey, hey, I want to go outside. It's outside time." Oh, what the hell? Why does this keep happening? I think it's just a little bit of a collision that's it's a little awkward. I need um to use up a little more paint for this to like reach its full potential. So I think I'm gonna try and do like the stripy pattern. I think it's gonna look a little bad. I'll be so honest. It's gonna look a little bit bad. Just got home from work and yeah, I have to. Oh, ew! I'm so sorry. That's my least favorite part of like having any sort of time commitments that are like kind of daily. Ah, yeah, no, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. My my brother has to work nights sometimes, and so I have seen the just got home from a 6 hour shift. And then I'm working nights, so I have to sleep for 6 hours and then get right back up. Um, But yeah, thank you for spending some of that time with me. I really appreciate it. I hope that you can kind of wind down from work and enjoy the time you have before before you gotta go back. Honestly, because I would just nap, which you are totally welcome to do if you just want to like leave the stream on in the background and like take a fat nap. That's what I would do. Oh, at some point I started spacing these out way too far, huh? Yeah, it's fine. I can kind of fix it. I can kind of fix it. Ugly ass cup. Ugly ass cup. It's fine. That one I think can stay as is. We are playing Piece by Piece. It is a game about taking over your grandpa's repair shop. Um and oh, I need to finish. I need to mark it as finished. And you are just, you know, repairing the different items of the town, but you can also like what we're doing right now, you can also buy items and kind of like flip them, refurbish them, paint them really. um what's the name for the it I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. So oh, piece by piece, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know what you're talking about. I'll be so honest, man. I do know that when this game released, it was actually released as a bundle because there was another game also named Piece by Piece releasing the exact same week. And the devs were like, well, we could be really immature and like annoying about this, or we could be like, damn, bro, that's cool. And like, just make a bundle deal. And I think that's really wholesome and sweet. So that's where I heard of it from. And then maybe at some point I'll try and play through the other piece by piece, just because it's like, you know, I might as well. I might as well. Because that one I think is a puzzle game, and I do also like puzzle games. Am I good at them? No. Pharrell, the name is familiar, but I don't know if it's like. So the first thing that comes to mind is like a music artist who I know is kind of creepy. Um, but I also know that there are like other celebrities with like the last name Pharrell. So I don't know, but I'm also just like really bad at like celebrity names. I'll be so honest. It's like kind of chronically a problem. I'm bad at names in general. It doesn't matter if you're a celebrity or like a regular ass dude. Okay, okay. Yeah. I think he's that one. Yeah, no, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, I know one of my plants needs water. My plants needs water. I'm aware. I'm a good plant dad, I swear. I promise. Ignore ignore my cactus. I still mourn that cactus, man. I don't know if I've talked about this recently. I think I talked about it like forever ago, but I don't even know if that VOD still exists. Oh, told in Lego. I see, I see. That would explain it, yeah. That would definitely explain the naming convention then. Y'all see that, like, y'all see the CoffeeZilla video about the the Lego pieces? The missing Lego? That's fucking crazy, dude. So you're the one who's been climbing the BFB rankings. I'm Andrew the Fifth, undefeated champion of Bearfish B. My father, and his father, and his father's father, and his father's father's father have perfected our family's secret technique. I'll show you what generations of mastery look like. Are you ready? Yeah, sure, man. Surely generations of mastery, all folly to be strat. Dude, I once had a friend back when this was like the silly meme thing to do. Uh, I once had a friend who had memorized the first like 10 minutes of the B movie script. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, but surely you won't expect me to pick B again. Okay, I think I get what your pattern is. I think I get it. I think you just cycle through. Nope, you don't. I lied. Surely you won't expect me. Okay. Shit, I think this might be the first one that I lose. I'll try bear. Damn. Damn. Oh no, I lost. That's so sad. Ah, how could this have happened? Victory is once again mine. The teachings of my father, his father's father, and his father's father's father remain so strong. You may challenge me again if you want to taste more inevitable defeat. That's fine. I'm not a big fan of the taste of defeat, actually. I kind of prefer coffee. I know, I deviated from B. I should have just stuck with B strats, man. I let him get in my head. That's so... shame on me. Hello, dear. Sorry to bother you, but I've misplaced something. I was wondering if you'd seen it. Carry it out when I'm on the forest trails. It's perfect for when the rain begins to fall. Can you tell me more? Feels like it belongs more to the forest than it does to me. Can you tell me more? Tell me more. It's more than an umbrella. It's a reminder of the forest's beauty. Okay, I'll take a look. I may have something. I have two umbrellas. Um, Ma'am, I have two umbrellas. You're gonna have to tell me more. I'm sorry. Looks just like a toadstool. Oh, maybe I have three umbrellas. Okay, I'll take a look. Is it this one? Oh, okay. That was like, ah, you're right. I should have just let it be. Yes, that's the one. Thank you. Now I can get back out on my walks even when it rains. Yippee! Yippee! Bzz, bzz. Okay. Yeah. Where are the sound effects cutting off? That's that's rough. That's rough, buddy. Hello? I know there's a little piece. There we go. I knew there was a little piece that I was missing. Hello. Hello, is the spinning top ready? The kids are asking about it nonstop. Amazing. I know they're excited to get back to spinning. Hopefully without any more disasters. The kind of disasters I caused by spinning as a kid were, a bit more destructive than just like a spinning top, I'll tell you that much. I was just about to go out and, get something to paint. I think I like the routine of getting it right after the shop closes, though. You're gonna love this one, Oku. Found this little beauty during my oops, I'm lost again moments. It's a deer statuette, graceful as can be. Well, it will be, with your help. I stumbled across it in a forest, one of those places where the sun filters through the leaves just right and everything else feels still. At first, I thought I'd found a hidden path. Then I'd realized I'd completely lost the trail. After wandering around for hours, I ended up in this tiny clearing. The air was so quiet it gave me goosebumps. And there, half buried under the moss, was the deer statuette, like it was waiting for me. Brother, I don't think you should have picked this up. I don't think you should have taken this home. I think you're about to get cursed and cursed for William years. Deer are said to symbolize patience, you know. It made me think about how restless I can be, always rushing ahead to the next adventure. It reminded me of when we were kids, too, how I'd bolt ahead and you'd yell at me to wait up. Sorry about that, by the way. You'd mark trees with little symbols, remember? So we don't get lost, he said. I owe you for getting me home more than a few times. Anyway, I know you can make this deer as beautiful as the woods it came from. Aye, aye, Captain. I'll close the shop first, because it personally bothers me when it's not clean. Do we need to examine that today? No. No, that's not. That's not what we're here for. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a new... Oh, I also need to make paint tonight, I think. Oh, yippee! Boop, 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 boop. And boop. Yay! Yay! Okay, there we go. Put that down. Come down here, and we can grab... Ooh, cartway or kettle. I like the kettle. I like the kettle. I think that'll be really fun. It'll probably look scuffed as fuck, but that's the fun part, you know? Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and make more paint as well. I wish you could see what paint you already have. I'll go ahead and make red paint. Yay! Oh, well, I guess we're making purple now. Or we can make whatever this is. I don't actually remember. Oh, right. It makes white, because that's definitely how colors work. And then I'm in need of teal. Yippee! No, you're so right. Purple is, I think, genuinely... It's my favorite color. I know I tend to brand myself with more, like, tans. But I think this is how you get yellow, and I'm also out of yellow. Yeah, that looks about right. But purple is my favorite color. I had today, for my morning coffee. I wonder, can I like do two, not add, blend? And then what does that make? Oh, that makes orange. Okay. Wait, I want to see two, one, blend. Is that just green? No, that would be green. Is this just teal? Oh, it's just teal. Okay, okay. Purple is a very peak color. Okay. I think anything else I make, I'll go ahead and blend it. Oh, ube. I have not had a lot of ube in my life. Um, I'm not opposed to it, definitely. And I do really like sweet potatoes. So if there is any sweet potato flavor to it, I'm there. I'm down. I am interested. Oh right, I need to fix the deer statuette. Dude, this absolutely looks like something you should not have picked up in the woods. You should have left this there. You are going to be cursed for millions of generations. Whoop. Maybe up? Yeah, up and maybe... There we go. Oh dear, yeah. Oh dear, dear, dear. That's what my dad says. Oh dear, dear, dear. He's not actually like Minnesotan or anything. He just does that. I don't know. I think it's really funny. Uh, when family members pick up each other's vocal stems. Picked up a tea whiff. Oh my gosh! If I could say what you said, that would be great. I picked up a tea witchcraft book the other day. Oh, and try to apply its concepts for coffee. Ooh, interesting. I've been really into to witchcraft stuff recently. Actually, I had okay. So there is a VTuber. I believe her name is Mino, who does free readings on TikTok. Um, yeah, that's totally fair. I feel like there's a huge learning curve. Um, but I was in a stream of hers. First of all, lovely attitude. I really appreciate her energy towards tarot. It's very similar to how I approach tarot, and have for like most of my life. Like she does free readings on stream, and then she does, if you want, like $5 guaranteed readings. And she's just really cool. I would absolutely, if you're interested in tarot, but are like, I don't know, skeptical or worried about getting scammed, which is totally fair because some people in the space are sketchy as fuck. I would absolutely recommend her. That is Mino, again, Mino, on TikTok. And she's a fish VTuber. And I had my fortune read by her on stream because of course. Uh, and I was curious about like a spirit guide reading, you know? Actually no, let's be a little boring. That didn't look like it did anything. That's fine. Um but so she was doing spirit guide readings and I was like, okay, I'm curious, you know. There's not too many people in my life who've passed on, but that means that there's limited choices and there's limited options. And so she starts reading and she ends up describing someone like very kind of abrasive and like kind of rough around the edges. And I was like, oh, you know, I don't really think I know anyone like that. But then I was talking to my mom later. I was talking to my mom literally later that day, and I was like, you know, because the reading went more in depth than that. But that's like all I'm really comfortable sharing off the top of my head, because otherwise I'll get too personal. And I was like, you know, that actually sounds a lot like your late aunt. And I was like, oh shit, yeah. And she was like, yeah. So I don't know. Uh, you know, it's all up in the air. But I think it's definitely worth considering. And I was like, yeah, no, definitely. Especially like, cause you knew her better than like I would have. I don't even remember what she looked like. And so then, literally later that day, Mina was doing more readings. And I was like, hey, you're trying to practice like medium work. Can you try and give me a little more information on my spirit guide? Can you try like doing another reading? And she was like, yeah, absolutely. And she ended up pulling practically the exact same spread. It was a different deck, different time of day, different stream, same day. But like therapy time. No, 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 no. That's for Tuesdays, and I don't stream on Tuesdays. Specifically because that's my therapy day. um but she pulled literally the exact same deck. This is someone who was very maybe abrasive, who wasn't very happy with their life choices, um, who wants to see you make better choices than they did. And I was like, dude, holy shit. Because I cannot express enough how much it was literally the exact same spread. It was so trippy to me. I don't know. So yeah, I think tarot's really cool. And it's kind of inspired me. Like I kind of want to get back into it. Um cuz I have a very interesting I don't like how that looks actually. I want to do like leaves, but there's an undo. There's an undo. That's what it is. It's the I think it's Z. Yeah, there we go. But I want to do little like leaves around the rim. Whee! um but I've always been interested in tarot. Uh little I think something I really like about this game, sorry to like drastically switch topics all of a sudden. Something I really like about this game is that so I am an artist, right? Like I didn't make this model, but if you've ever seen my old PNG tuber model, I did make that. I make a lot of my own like promo stuff, that sort of thing. Um, I make all of the little chibis that you see like in my thumbnails and promos and stuff. And it kind of forces me. And how does this? Yeah, no, I was, I was getting there. Don't worry. But like as frustrating as the controls are, I think it kind of forces me to like be okay with the imperfections. Like I literally don't have any more white paint. I can't fix the purple splotches on the feet, and I can't fix the purple splot. Like I can't zoom in. I don't have all the tools that like I do in my normal drawing programs, but I can still make something that's cute. I would call this cute. Is it particularly good looking? I don't know. But it's cute, and I'm having fun making it. And I'm having fun just kind of chatting. I don't know. So that's something I'm really enjoying about this game. I had a lot of gripes when I first started playing it. You go you go watch the VOD. I kind of crashed out a little bit, like just trying to find something to do because like the early grind of the game is rough, right? Which like is so silly. What do you mean the early grind of this game is rough? But you don't make any money at first, and people take forever to come in and forever to pick up their stuff. Um, but I think it's really grown on me since then. Okay. No, this doesn't really meet the last requirement, and I'll probably add some more greenery to kind of seal the deal, but I don't know. I just like decorating. I like decorating. I remember, like, oh my gosh, do you remember, like, oh, okay. This is a deep cut to, like, for, like, maybe three people in, like, the whole world. I don't know. Like a real life small shop? Potentially, yeah. I wouldn't know. I've never run a small shop before. I used to work at like a mom and pop restaurant, but that's the closest I've ever gotten. Um, But so this is gonna be like a real deep cut to like two people. That wasn't supposed to go all the way around. It's fine. That was supposed to like be a spiral situation. No, I am not familiar, unfortunately. What I am gonna bring up is, does anyone remember? So Disney used to have a part of their website that was dedicated to like being able to make your own comics using like pre-made assets. Pre-made assets of existing characters, of like random, like I don't know, the one that I used all the time because I was like a little furry, had like pre-made wolf assets. um Here, I'm gonna redo that. I don't like how that turned out. Um, and like you could also, yeah, no, I was a little furry. I was a little furry. Um, I mean, shit, dog. Look at my game catalog. Is that really surprising? Surprise, surprise. Guy who plays majority animal themed games really likes animal driven stories. uh, I don't know. I won't ever like deny being a furry. I don't know that I'm a furry in like a tangible sense, you know. Do I have a fursona? Yeah, but that's because I like character design and I thought it would be fun. I watched you play exactly two games. Yeah, and they're both animal themed. Bistro and this both have animal protagonists, buddy. Maybe you need to do some self-examination. Honk your nose and tell me what you hear. Um, sorry. That was maybe a little bit mean. Uh, I don't even remember what I was trying to say. I don't even remember what I was getting at. I was just saying shit. You're right, I should leave. uh, well, that's up to you. I won't force you to stay. Uh, but if you're having a good time, I would appreciate it if you did. Um, but anyways, yeah, no. Okay, there we go. We've met max value. This is a little wonky. He's got a little bit of wonk to him. You know, it's kind of like the Disney teapot. She'd come alive. No, I will say I do think it's funny. I think people who shit talk for, oh, that's what I was talking about. Like I don't consider myself a furry in the traditional sense. Um it's berry themed. Yeah, it's almost holiday-esque, you know. That poor teapot grandma. Yeah, dude. No, I like Beauty and the Beast is kind of fucked up. I know that's like the most lukewarm, fucking ice cold take. But like, I don't know. It's kind of fucked up, but not for the reasons that like you immediately jump to. It's just fucked up because like could you imagine your main body being a candle? Could you imagine literally being made out of wax and your purpose being to burn? That would fucking suck. Stockholm Syndrome gets me every time. I. So, okay. I haven't seen Beauty and the Beast recently. I've heard some really interesting, like, takes on it about, like, how that's kind of an oversimplification of it. Um. But again, I haven't seen it in forever, so what the fuck do I know, you know? I think I can close up shop. I don't think I need to be out here. Doot. I like how he wobbles. He says, wee. He's got a little bobblehead. little, little bobblehead dude. Okay. Oh, that invites some really interesting conversation, Xander. I mean, I guess yeah. No, you're right. It would literally suck to be a vacuum. No, no, you're right. He's on to something. He's on to something. I'll let him cook. I didn't put out the teapot. Oops. Oku, I'm curious to see what that deer statuette looks like now. Oh, it's stunning. You never know it's been who knows how long buried in moss. Standing in that clearing, I couldn't help but feel like the forest was telling me to slow down for once. The forest was telling you to go the fuck home. The forest was telling you not to take the deer statue, man. I guess I'm still learning how to follow the trail, but having a friend like you to guide me, that's something I'm grateful for. I love these one-sided conversations that I definitely have important input in. It really makes me feel like a friend. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. And then return. Nope. That's not what I meant to do. I thought return meant something. Oh. Do you mind? I'm glad you like it, but geez. Hi there. I was told you're the best at fixing things. I've got something that needs your help. This means a lot to me, but it's not in the best shape right now. It's broken, scratched, it just doesn't work like it used to. I have no idea how it happened. Maybe it's age, or maybe I wasn't careful enough. Anyway, I'd love to see it looking good again. Do you think you could help me bring it back to life? I will do what I can. The fact that you only referred to it as quote-unquote this makes me a little nervous. Oh, it's a frog umbrella. Okay, yeah. Beep! Let's see. Oh. I think it goes somewhere up here. No, okay. No, okay, so that's rotated correctly. There it is. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. I do kind of wish I could see, like, because there are little outlines. Oh, this needs to be rotated because it's actually the top of it. Right, okay. But there are little lines, like, where the fragments are. You can kind of see them before you place them down. I do wish I could see those just a little bit clearer. Okay, there we go. What the worst object to be in a castle? Chamber pot. that, I don't know, man. That's the best I got for you. I think that's the worst possible option. Other options include, let me think. Ultimately a good question. I just have an immediate fucked up answer. Look at his little smile. That's so cute. I don't know. I think an oven would also not be the worst thing to be, but I think it would be weird to be, you know? Okay, bye. Toilet, yeah, that is effectively what a chamber pot is. Medieval toilet. It is once again time to step into the BFB field. Okay, it's time to redeem myself. It's time to redeem myself. We're gonna stick with B. We're gonna stick with B. He can't outplay me if I just play B. I never have to undergo any character development if I just keep playing B. Okay, so he did start with bear again. That's interesting. 2, 3, shoot. Oh my god, is B actually gonna clutch it for me? Wait. No, he's picked up on my strategy. He's figured it out. Surely he won't expect me to pick B again. He didn't expect me to pick B again. Surely. B clutch. B clutch. Let's go. B forever. No, this can't be. My father, his father, his father's father, and his father's father's father. I failed them all. You've broken a streak that's lasted for generations. I must train harder to reclaim our honor. You'll never beat B. Wait, I actually get an award? Welcome, everybody, to the Bearfish Bee Championship ceremony. It's my great honor to present this trophy to the deserving winner. This competition is more than just a battle. It's a tradition, a test of skill, strategy, and spirit. Each match was hard fought. Every challenger gave it their all, but today we celebrate a well earned victory. It is my great honor to present the Bearfish Bee Champion Trophy to this year's winner, Paku. Uh, Oku? Yes, well, congratulations. Yippee! Yippee, even! That's so cool. Bee prospers. If nobody else got me, I know Bee got me. Yes, excuse me, sorry. I need to clean this up first. There we go. Actually, in case you're picking up something, I'm just gonna incentivize perhaps a nicer tip. Yeah. Oh, is it ready? I can't wait to see it. Wow, it looks amazing. You did an incredible job. Thank you so much. It's like it's brand new again. That's definitely the one you came in here with. I was absolutely keeping track. Don't worry. Yippee! So, like, can I... excuse me. I was trying to see if I could find, if I have, like, a quest log. I don't think I do. Hi, can you help me with my toy car? She's my training partner. I use her to improve my reaction time. Dude's on AIM Labs. Holy. But during my last test run, I made the ramp just a bit too steep. My poor car flipped through the air and smashed into a wall. Now she's completely in pieces. Can you fix her for me? Aye, aye, Kevin. I respect a man who respects his car. Oh, look at this little bunny. That's cute. There we go. And there we go. I think this goes here. Yeah, you can see it start to zoom in. That's when you know I've got it. Well, half a wheel? I think that goes down here. Yeah, you can... Hello? There we go. Oh, that's the bumper. I saw it and I was like, oh, the bumper. And then I was like, wait, the bumper? And then I was like, yeah, the bumper. Cusco's bumper. The bumper for Cusco. This goes here somehow, but I don't know how to rotate in order to fit it. You a car person, coffee animal? I would not say that I am. Not out of any, like, disdain for cars or anything. I do love my car. Her name is Duchess, by the way. She's a Subaru, and that's all the information I'm comfortable disclosing about her. Looks like it's back in one piece. Yeah. I think I've heard something like that, actually. Holy. But, yeah, no, I wouldn't call myself a car person. I do know people, who are car people. I mean, like, my dad, wanted to be a diesel mechanic. So, like, he is the car person. I actually, my dad, got in trouble when he was in high school because in his art class, if you're ever curious about, like, Duchess for some reason sounds like your mistress. No, no. She's the Duchess. She's old, she's a little opinionated, but she does her job. But my dad once got in trouble in high school because in his art class, oh yeah, if you're curious about like how deeply ingrained the tism is to my bloodline, he got in trouble in art class for only drawing cars. uh he would only draw cars. That is all he wanted to draw. And his teacher would get mad at him and be like, "You're not following the lesson." And my dad would be like, this is what I want to draw. And then my dad's mom would say to the art teacher, yeah, he's learning and this is what he wants to draw. You should let him draw cars. So like in case you're curious, the tism is strong in this bloodline. I'm Mateo and I could use your help with this teapot. I was cleaning the house before my cousins arrived later, and, well, I got a little carried away. I thought the room could do with some rearranging, but then I tripped on the rug. Exactly, he was expressing himself. What did he have to express? Car. No, it's really funny, actually. So my parents moved back to their, like, childhood home. And then my brother also ended up moving, not to their childhood home, like as in where they literally were as children, but their hometown. Um, and then my brother also moved out here, like with them, just because, like, he was like, oh, that sounds a lot more like maintainable and like attainable, is what I should really say. Gammy! Welcome in. It's been a while. Welcome back. Happy Friday. Yeah, cargo vroom vroom. Make happy. Exactly. Um, make a bigger vroom vroom more happy. No, you're so right. He's on to something. He's cooking. Um, but my brother got a job so that he could buy a house out here. Yeah, it seems like it. I haven't seen you in a bit. Like, no worries, no pressure, but it is nice to see you again. Yes, I did fix the toy car. And it turns out my brother actually works with someone that my dad went to high school with. Um, which is really funny for me personally to think about. Um, But apparently, when my brother told my dad this, my dad's response was, oh yeah, does he still drive that shitty pickup? Because apparently, he used to give this guy crap over his pickup literally all the goddamn time in school. Because that's how my dad, like, I don't know, kind of gets to know people, is through cars. How's it going? It's going good. We're having a nice cozy Friday, a nice little stream before, yes, the firework day. It's really funny. Yesterday I got really worried because I thought I was gonna have to cancel stream today because I had a split second panic that was like, oh god, wait, tomorrow's the 4th. And tomorrow meaning today. Tomorrow was not the 4th. Tomorrow was the 3rd, and I was fine. So you got stream today. Yippee! But yeah, we're gonna set up a little. We were gonna barbecue and like try and do s'mores and stuff tomorrow, but there's actually a burn ban in my area, so we can't do fireworks. We can't do like all the fun stuff, basically. Um. Oh, that wait. Oh wait, no, I'm switching through pieces. Oh well. um. So instead, we might do like a little indoors thing. And they're also televising some fireworks shows, like, in places where there's not a burn ban, so we can at least, like, watch something if we really want to. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna make, tomorrow, I'm gonna try and make these little, like, cake pop-esque treats. So you a Cali boy then? I am not, no. I actually, so I believe it was you who asked if I was West Coast. I am West Coast, as in I grew up on the West Coast. I actually don't live on the West Coast anymore. Um, but I did live there for 20 years, and so it is deeply ingrained into my being. Um, so yeah, yeah. Fair guess though, fair guess. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna make these little like I'm gonna use a recipe for cake pops. So I'm gonna just take like I don't know, cake. I'm gonna make a cake and then I'm gonna crumble it, mix it with some frosting, and then I have these little molds that we got from Michaels that are Freedom Day themed. They're little American flags. And I'm gonna melt some chocolate candy melts, and that's gonna be the one of these days. Stupid guesses is gonna work. I mean, to be fair, you were right about West Coast. Stupid guesses have already worked. To be fair, but yeah. So that's my plans for tomorrow. Is making little treats, making little Fourth of July treats. Um, and then doing a little bit of hosting. We probably will still, like, I don't know, do some kind of barbecue situation. I mean, like grill situation, not barbecue. Well, it's the same thing, isn't it? you you grill things on the barbecue. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. He's a little stupid. It's fine. I already painted a teapot. I think I'm gonna do another train toy. I did a train toy last time, and oh boy, I crashed out. We had a silly time with that one. Rest that smooth brain. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And that's the only way that it gets more wrinkles is by not by working it out. You gotta let it rest. You know, like a steak. See, I know things about cooking. I know things about meat. You rest a steak. Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness gracious. So what color should we do this time? Last time we went with like a purple teal combination. I don't have. Oh my gosh, I don't. You know what I don't have? I don't have any. Wait, yes, I do. It's literally right here. I have blue paint. A steak? I don't know if we're doing steak. We are doing smash burgers, or like I think my dad calls them crack burgers. You like put the cheese. Please tell me you know how to cook basic things. Generally, yes. I'm getting better. I know how to cook pasta. I I know how to cook rice. Am I good at it? I'm getting better. Smile. I do. I have cooked steak before, and it turned out fine. I do know how to I do know how to cook basic things. If it involves putting it on the stove and waiting, and then like putting seasoning on it, chances are I know how to make it, but I don't know how to do anything like fancy. Um, you're just supposed to use a rice cooker. See, that would be great. We don't have a rice cooker. I have been asking for one. Ooh, I have been asking for a rice cooker for like 3 years in a row now because it would just make things so much easier. You can rice cook rice, obviously, but you can also rice cook different meals. And with my like current meal plan of having like a rice bowl for every lunch, that would be so fucking nice. That would make things so easy, you know? But yeah, no, so the reason I kind of like struggled with learning how to cook is because I am the youngest sibling. You know, big shock, big surprise. It's not like younger brother experience isn't in my stream tags, but I'm the youngest sibling, and specifically, my older sister was terrified of the idea of me cooking, so she just never let me. So I didn't learn. I didn't even have like the chance to learn until she moved out. Which granted, that's still kind of an excuse because she moved out when I was like 10. Uh, so like, sorry, excuse me. I definitely still could have picked it up. You know, that's still kind of on me. Kind of. It is still on me. Uh, but I think I just kind of learned that like, nah, man, the stove's dangerous. The stove's dangerous. My sister said so. So like cooking stresses me out too. And also okay, this is like just generally a petty thing. I need to preface this with like I want to learn how to cook. I know how to like keep myself alive, but I would like to learn how to like actually cook and make tasty things. Um but like I kind of fucking hate it. Like I'll be so honest. It makes the kitchen hot, and Okay, but cook what? Tasty things. Smile. No, but like I said, I do know how to cook most meats. As long as it's like, I know how to skillet cook most things. Um, like for example, if you told me to make a stir fry, I wouldn't know the exact like method to make a stir fry, but if you told me to like make something to put in a stir fry, I could probably do it. Like if you wanted me to like cook, I don't know. I don't know. Cooking things together, I think, is where I struggle. Because again, I get stressed. Uh the multitasking aspect really stresses me out. And I still want to learn. I still want to learn. I'm still gonna try. Okay, I promise. I have a dietitian. And she helps me come up with meals that like will help me learn. Why does it get over there? What does that mean for our society? The train has like the most janky paint collision, I feel. Um, because that's definitely a thing. I think I'm just gonna, you know what? Screw it. To put on music. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's definitely something that like I have found helps. I think one of my issues is that I wait to cook until I am hungry, which is a bad choice. Because then I'm like stressed out by the multitasking, and the kitchen is hot, and that's like really overstimulating. Um, Although I've gotten better at preparing for that. I have to put on like a cooking outfit TM, not like a not like an apron or something, just like a short sleeve shirt, and like some shorts. Um, and I have to put my hair up because, like I said, it gets hot. Um, but it's just like a whole process. Uh, and then I'm also cooking hungry, so the stress is like amplified, Like it's not actually that stressful, but because I'm hungry, everything is stressful. Because I've gotten really bad at that. I've actually okay, correction. I've gotten better about it. Especially like with my dietitian. Because we've been talking about like, okay, how can we maybe stop like overeating is one of the things that I was struggling with. And I was like, well, so part of the reason why I overeat is because I don't start cooking until I'm starving. And then by the time I'm actually eating, I'm not thinking about it at all. I'm just absorbing everything. um and so we've been working on that, and it's been really helpful to like actually meal prep and plan for these things. I overeat because I really like food. I mean, that too. That is also real as fuck. Uh, no, that was a different problem that I was also kind of having of like, I don't know how to turn down food when it's offered to me. Like, if I've already eaten and someone offers me food, I don't know how to turn it down because it's tasty and I want it. And also because they offered it to me. And so that's another thing that we've been working on is like, is that sort of mentality of like you need to take food when it's offered to you or you're not going to have any sort of thing. um yeah, my advice for a lot of people, I think at this point really goes down to uh go to therapy, get a dietitian, and find out if you need Zoloft. Those are the three simple hacks that made my life better. Important note, not a medical professional. I made tacos right now, I'm happier. See that? Exactly, man. It's how am I supposed to argue with tacos? No, that was actually funny enough. That was literally the example that I gave her was like, but like if my mom offers me Taco Bell, because I really like Taco Bell, which I'm aware is garbage food, but God, it's delicious garbage food. What am I supposed to do? How do I turn that down? God, look at how janky this is. I love it. Oh, primary color train. Technically, if I wanted it to be the primary color train, I would be using yellow for this, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. I've just committed to using green as my third color. Choo choo. But yeah, I really like the just like as an example, uh my favorite Taco Bell item. Um Screw that. I'm gonna eat till I can groove. I'm gonna eat and groove till I can no longer. You know what? Fuck yeah, man. If that works for you, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Do what sparks joy. I think that's also very important, you know, just because I live my life in a way that like is very helpful and healing for me, doesn't mean that like, you know, everyone needs to live their lives that way. And in fact, what helps me may directly harm you. So, you know, always approach life with like your own lens. Taco Bell is my favorite. Yes. Yes. Taco Bell is just good, man. I really like their if I have Taco Bell in my hand, depression doesn't exist. You fucking get it, man. Holy shit, you get it. Their grilled cheese burrito is my favorite. I am a big fan of I think what the internet has called slop food, and I will own that proudly. That is unfortunately potentially a symptom of mightism, because I have like big flavor sensitivities, and so I just kind of like when everything is uniform. And oh boy, is the grilled cheese burrito filling and uniform. It is just such a delight. A similar experience, I think. Costco chicken bake. Mm-mm-mm. Costco chicken bake. The tinfoil wrap makes it taste better. It's because it holds the heat and like helps melt the cheese and like keeps all the aromatics in there, you know, and that definitely helps. Because technically, like, yeah, you eat with your eyes first, but like, really, you're tasting with your nose first when you smell things. Because taste is just like mostly smell. This is a very normal thing to say. I also think it's funny that this is the second time I've gotten like caught on talking about Taco Bell within like the last 2 weeks, I think. Because last time I was talking about it, because I tried Gamer Subs for the first time. Oh my gosh! Speaking of me trying Gamer Subs for the first time, so what I did was order their sample pack, which if you have a creator code, you can get for completely free shipping. Or like not if you have a creator code, but if a creator you like has a code, yeah, gamer subs. I don't have a code, to be clear. I used one of my Oshi's codes. And they sent me the raw meat flavor, the incel tears flavor, and the blowhole blast flavor. I don't have a code yet. No, exactly. We're manifesting. We're manifesting. I will bring a code into my life. That's what I was doing. But quick tier list. Uh let's get Kobe a code. Project Code V. No, that's like way like a dream big type shit. That would be really cool though. Uh but quick tier list. Raw meat at the top, then incel tears, then blowhole blast, because I don't like Baja Blast. Controversial opinion for a Taco Bell lover, I am just not a fan. I don't know what it is. I think it might just be that I don't like Mountain Dew. It's too it's too, you know? There's just too much of it in every sip. Oh, hello, sorry. Not even the freeze. Oh, I haven't tried the freeze actually. I might like that one a lot better. That would make more sense to my brain, I think, because I think what I struggle with is that it tastes too syrupy to me. And so with the freeze, that kind of helps. Yeah, yeah, I know. Heresy. Absolute heresy. To be fair, I didn't even know that I actually liked Taco Bell until I was like 15. Um, because I don't usually fuck with like Americanized Mexican food. Because the whole texture thing. And then my friend was like, no, 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 no. I have something for you. And then she introduced me to the quesarito. And then they took the quesarito off the menu. And it was a tragedy for both of us. But yeah, no, I've never tried the freeze, but I can see that making more sense to my brain and like tasting less syrupy to me. Um, Hey, Oku. Actually, I brought some that's, well, a bit on the personal side this time. It's a sparrow statuette. I hope it's not weird to ask you to fix something that looks so much like me. Dude, I have had people ask me to fix things that look like random animals because, quote unquote, they really like the animals, which in this universe feels a little charged. But Gamer Subs overall was actually really tasty. I really liked it as like a supplement for, or like an addition for my water intake, because it tasted good, but it wasn't typically like, oh god, oh that's so much, which is what I normally get with like flavor supplements for water. Um, Especially like the raw meat flavor. If you're curious, I think the raw meat flavor is like cantaloupe and watermelon. It's, oh my god, it's delightful. But so something really funny that happened is that I actually ordered another sample pack of the AFK version, the AFK variety, which is supposed to be like it has melatonin in it to help you sleep. Because surprise, surprise, your coffee tuber sucks at sleeping. Um, but they sent me the pack that they sent me was another standard sample pack. So I got more raw meat and I got more incel tears, and then they also sent me goof juice. Goof juice I think probably goes like right under raw meat. For if you're curious. But yeah, no, and like the really funny thing about that to me is like you're not actually supposed to be able to get two sample packs. You're only supposed to be able to get one sample pack per address. It even says on their website, you know, if you order this and if you try to get a second one, we will cancel your order and you will get nothing. Um which, you know, fair enough. You can't just hand out free samples all the time to like every person. But I thought it was really, really funny. Yeah, free stuff is free stuff. Exactly. Like, I'm not complaining that they sent me free stuff. The only thing I'm kind of sad about is that now I don't get to try any of the AFK flavors before committing to them, you know? You always said sparrows were messengers, didn't you? They don't fly just for the sake of it, they carry stories. They find their way home, no matter how far they go. Anyway, I slipped. I flew down safely, of course, but the poor statuette wasn't so lucky. Do you think you can work your magic on it? Aye, Kevin. First, let me clean my floor, because it's dirty as fuck in here. Average VTuber living space, I fear. There we go. Oh, yeah, what's up? Hello, I was walking through the neighborhood and saw your lovely shop. I have a teapot that used to be a bear, but it needs a new coat of paint, and to be put back into one piece. Okay. Alright, thumbs up. Okay, I'll start with the sparrow. Whoop. One Piece! Yo! Xander, can I tell you something potentially heartbreaking? Can I tell you something that may change how you view me? I've never seen One Piece. I've heard really good things about it. Really consistently. Everyone I've ever heard talk about it is like, yeah, no, it's good. I haven't seen it though. I haven't seen it. Sometimes when I say stuff, I worry that you guys think that I'm like a small Victorian child who is just now interacting with the world for the first time. I barely know how to cook. I haven't had the Baja Blast freeze. I haven't seen One Piece. What the fuck, man? I know, I know. If I ever am able to do like I don't know. I don't know. I think it would be cool to have like a watch party at some point, but probably not anytime soon. I can't commit to that. I can't commit to that soon. Not especially not for like the whole series. I would maybe be down for like the first arc, but I don't know how long that is. Where the hell does? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. You named your car Duchess, so you're just building your own case. Hey, okay, the reason I actually named my car Duchess, let's get Kobe into One Piece! Yeah! The reason I named my car Duchess, has nothing to do, with sugar parenting. The reason I named my car Duchess is because I, have a history of naming pets after, I guess you could say, like, various feminine roles, various feminine, I don't know. Yeah, roles is the only way I can put it, but like, I don't know. I've named a pet lady, I've named a pet dame, and so when I got my car, I was like, well, she needs to be Duchess. Surely. Because, like, princess feels weird. I don't want to call my car princess, dude. That's objectively weirder to me. So like Duchess is like, yeah, no, she's old, she's a little grouchy, but she gets the job done. She gets me where I need to go, and she won't like she'll complain about it, but she won't like die. There we go. That's how I needed to rotate that. Oh, princess. Princess, your gas tank is pretty low. Princess, you're running on empty. Be careful. uh. Wait, there we go. There we go. And then I think... There we go. We can just line this up real nice. Also, So, I want to hear some opinions because... I'm considering this, but I want to do kind of like an interest check, I guess. So I am planning to do a proper debut in the fall. I don't know when. Originally, it was planned with September. It was planned in September, but then I had some really fucked up things happen with the model artist that I had commissioned. Which was super cool, super awesome. I spent a bunch of fucking money. And anyways, it was a whole thing. But so I don't know when I'm going to debut. I'm aiming for the fall. And what I want to do, even though I don't know if I'm going to brother, that cannot be my first clip. No. No. Oh god. All right. Well, thanks. That gives me something to post on TikTok next week. All right. Okay. Honey, it's time for your weekly TikTok post. Wait, no. Yes. Well, we just did that, so now we do this one. God. No, I can't. I have to recover from that, man. All of that to say, I was looking at October and I was like, wow, it could be really cool to do. I've been waiting for a slip up. Yeah, that makes sense. That's fair. But I kind of wanted to do an event for October. Like a little, I don't know. I've been thinking of calling it like a creepathon or something like that. Because I think it would be really fun to kind of push me out of my comfort zone. You know, I was talking, I think like yesterday, someone in chat was like, oh, I have horror game recommendations if you ever want it. And I was like, I don't really do well with horror games, and I don't really want to like, you know, there's very real possibility that I could cry on stream, and I don't really want to do that. And I still don't think that I'm gonna like go like balls to the wall horror games mode. but still just like, I don't know, a little out of my comfort zone. Some different. Oh, and now I get to paint it. I get to paint it. Oh God. Oh no. How do I want to paint this cat? What if we do like a little Siamese cat? We don't have brown. Do you think it's okay if I use red? Sorry, I suddenly got really excited. Um, but like I'm looking at Cult of the Lamb and ooh, there's a game that I've really wanted to play that is Tales of Grimshire. Trash Panda. You're so right. You're so right. I've really wanted to try Tales of Grimshire because it's like a creepy cozy game. Um, and like I'm making the trash panda purple because purple is peak. Um, there we go. We have the little mask. I'll go ahead and add some eyes. Right. Boop. Me. Boop. Yeah. Um, and a little boop. And a little boop. That's so cute. But like, stuff like that. That's like, horror adjacent. Maybe not scary, but like, definitely got some like horror themes going on. Um, Sorry, I'm paying way too much attention to this. There we go. And just like kind of really pushing myself for October because I know that like I tend to do kind of like short streams. And I've been trying to kind of like improve my stream stamina because I do want to build up to like, I don't know, eventually doing maybe 4 hour streams if that kind of works out. And I was like, maybe a little event that could like, I don't know, build hype for a debut or like even, I don't know. I don't want to make it monetary. That feels gross. Um, like I'm not really interested in that, but just like hype building for a debut sort of situation. I think would be really cool. So yeah, that's my question is does like an October kind of event with like some creepy, maybe not horror, but creepy games sound interesting at all? Would you be interested in tuning in for that perhaps? Because I don't want to like I don't know, put all this effort into because like I said, I'm mostly my own artist. I don't want to put all this effort into like designing um like promos and stuff if no one's actually interested and everyone's just like, why are you handing me this? Who wanted this, I want to give him little hands, but I'm worried that if I give him hands, it'll look like nipples. That sounds very fun. Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. I'll at least like start thinking about it a little harder then. Bip, 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 bip. I'm almost out of purple paint. I gotta like, yeah, there we go. Oh, there is a tail on the back. I'm a fool. It's fine. Just give a little. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I know this is a little bit boring, but I think it looks okay. Maybe I can like, well, I don't think I can use the purple. I don't think I have enough purple to give it proper arms. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call that there. And on that note, I think this is probably gonna be the last day that I do for today. Um, just kind of wrap up for today. My throat's very dry, and I can't imagine that's very fun to listen to. But also I'm getting really hungry, and I I haven't had dinner, so I'm gonna go try and do that. I'll close the shop, and then I'll go ahead and close the game as well. Excuse me. Ugh. Okay, so let me go ahead and take you back to chatting. Um, boop. Hi. Well, yeah. All that said, I had a lot of fun today. And I really appreciate you guys showing up cuz like I don't know, I said this last time. But it is something that I am very aware of like I know that there are a lot of really cool streamers doing stuff. And I know they're probably doing stuff right now. But the fact that you came and saw me and you hung out for 2 fucking hours while I did nothing but yap and like I don't know, basically play like 3D jigsaw puzzles is really, really nice to me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I've had a very nice time today. It's a perfect cap on the week. I would like to make these streams my long ones, but I think I'm learning that in order for me to really practice streaming for like longer periods of time, I really need to be interested in the game. And piece by piece is fun, but it's also just very like I don't know, it's very background stuff. I'm not focusing too hard. And that for someone like me can be a little bit rough to like keep momentum on. Um the thunder making you extra cozy. Good. Oh, I'm so glad. That was the intention. Yeah, I wanted to try adding sound effects today cuz like I know that I have the usual music. Um but I wanted to for Kozy Friday try like you know maybe we can do some sound effects, you know, like maybe one day we can try like a fireplace situation or like a something like that, you know. Anyway, that's another thing that I kind of got from Mino, by the way. The fortune teller VTuber I was talking about earlier is she was trying out some like wave sound effects for one of her like reading streams, and I was like, oh, you know, that's a really nice idea. Um, but yeah, anyways, I had a very nice time today. Thank you guys again so much. I hope you have an excellent day. I hope you have an excellent weekend. I hope you have an excellent holiday if you're celebrating. And I will see you guys next week. But in the meantime, however you spend your time, just remember to grab a cup of something warm and stay cozy. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!